here on Cape Cod. We're doing all of the fun summer activities. Signs that say great whites in the water, beware. Seals are around. The water's cool, the air is hot, and the sun is shining. Let's go down and enjoy Cape Cod, Massachusetts, USA. We're hiking the outer beaches. We're going to look for the famous blue clay, and we're going to practice a Native American Indian purification ritual that is going to blow your mind. Hike with us till we find the clay, and wait until you see how to purify your mind, body, and soul like the Indians did here on Cape Cod, Massachusetts. We are going to hike a few miles down the beach. Here comes Thomas. Down the dunes and onto the white sand beaches of the ocean side of the Cape. Look at this magnificent and picturesque dune. We have the beach all to ourselves. Here's some clay that we had sought out, and we're gonna find a beautiful deposit of blue clay and paint our bodies just like the Native American Indians did to draw the toxins, poisons, and bad energies from our body. Then we're gonna plunge into the icy cold Atlantic and refresh ourselves as we wash it off. Tracking along the base of the high dunes on the Atlantic side of Cape Cod. We're looking through the piles of rubble that have been deposited. Look at this interesting formation. There's giant waves, giant sharks, and giant seals.
And fat ones too.
And we're on a giant adventure on the outer beaches of Cape Cod, Mass. We're hiking territory that most would consider difficult. We've got a long 2 to 3 mile stretch of beach ahead of us. You don't want to dig in the base of these dunes because you can cause a major collapse, and a major collapse can end in calamity. If a huge portion of dune were to fall on you, you'd never be able to dig each other out in time. It has happened a few times. There's a fish breaking out there, seals feeding. Wow, look at all the seals here. There's another one down there. Oh, that's a cormorant. Look at the size of that seal. This is a place where my brother and I, as youth, would come and fish at night. And this is one of the most fantastic fishing spots on all of Cape Cod. But very few people will come here anymore because every time you get a good fish on the line, these giant fattened seals will take it right off and even hook up onto your rod, and then you have to fight the seal and cut your line, and it's a real mess. So as a result, few come and fish here before, but let me tell you, casting live baits and lures into these rips and into these holes, some of the most productive striped bass fishing on all of the Cape. But it's seal territory now. We're on the national seashore and the wildlife rules. Used to be a path that skirted the top of this dune, but periodically the dune recedes and now the path is long gone. Here we're looking at plover nesting area, tern nesting area. The wildlife on the Cape Cod National Seashore has just been booming, and I've never in all my years seen such huge flocks of plovers, terns, and especially these seals have just taken the place over. They own the beach. We're only the visitors. Looks. You can see behind me these incredible dune formations. This was the termination of the last ice age. This is called the terminal moraine, or the giant pile of sand and rubble, which was pushed by the southernmost extent of the Pliocene glaciers.
See those dunes? If you dig on those dunes, it will fall on you and suffocate you.
Seal is here with us, and we're gonna enjoy this beach for a while, let the kids explore around, swim a little bit, and see if we can find some of that clay. Okay, we've got our beach blanket. Let's throw this sheet and get some beach time. We're on one of the most beautiful beaches in all of the east coast of the United States.
Except hugging the whole umbrella. I need to do this.
Feels nice, refreshing. I can swim in that.
We're going to die.
We got seals in the water, and we got adventure boys at play. Watch out for sharks.
What are these? What are these prints?
Oh, you know what? They look really big. Cormorants.
No.
You know what? I bet you it's the cormorants.
No. It's our fingers.
What?
No.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, we made it look.
You tricked me?
Yeah.
First camp is packed up. Thomas and Erickson are shouldering their fair load. Let's get this hike back underway and see if we can't find some of that clay. You learn little tricks along the way, and as you can see, I'm carrying our sun tent, Sherpa style. Shout out to all my friends and doctors in Nepal, all the communities we've worked with so far, and all the ones we're gonna see today. Venture boy,
Erickson.
the strong and steady horse, Thomas, pushing the outer Cape limits in a beach walk to dunes that are inaccessible by any other way. And as you can see, when you do it what some would consider the hard way, you get it all to yourself. We're on an incredible trek of the outer beaches. We're glad you're here with us. And this is what brings all the painters, the artists, the hippies, and the personalities here to the Cape. It's a true piece of serenity here in the Northeast. Busy and hectic place, but we found the empty beach on the empty seashore with the great whites and the seals. Fathers and sons having fun. Let's go find that clay and continue to play. And then
This one? Yeah.
it looks like part of the regular print. I've got young naturalists here. These guys know a lot about natural history, geology, the outdoors, the sun, the moon, the ocean. There go the cormorants back out fishing. You can smell fish in the water. These dunes, 10,000 years old. And the sand coming out of them, so beautiful, irregular, doesn't stick to the skin much. Those different colors in the dunes, different sedimentary layers laid down during melting and freezing periods. Look out over the Atlantic Ocean. We found another great spot. We're gonna rest, swim, refresh, have a little lunch. This time we're gonna set up our tent shelter. Wow, how easy was this? Telescoping. Oh, helping reset the tent so we get a better breeze, a better view. That's much better. Look at that awesome view out of our little portable cabana.
Awesome.
We packed some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, plenty of bottles of water for this little adventure, hike, expedition, what you'd like to call it. We've seen wildlife. We've swam in great white infested waters. We've hiked a couple miles already. And we've got about half a kilometer to go. Saw this huge super yacht.
Yeah, that's mine.
Cruising right off the beach.
That's worth $1 trillion.
Glad you guys are here with us.
At the Adventure Boys at Adventures USA.
This guy was almost asleep a second ago. I'm gonna close my eyes for about 20 minutes and then we're gonna move on.
Let's continue down the beach and see where that clay is hiding. Thomas, Eric, and Erickson, all the way.
You see that whale all the way over there?
Oh, really? Thomas is the #1 wildlife spotter in the family. And if he says whale, usually correct.
Oh, there's a whale!
They come right around here. Certainly possible.
It's a whale.
There's Erickson leading the way. This is my backpacker, hiker, camper. Cool clouds. I've been forming all day over this dune. Look at that cloud that looked like fire before, and look at the way it blew itself out, Thomas. How pretty is that?
Like someone got
Just a beautiful and serene place. In a clay. Let's collect some of these nodules, soften them up, and get painting. Here on Cape Cod with Adventure Boys at Adventures USA. We're hiking the Cape to see the sights, see the scenes, and show them the treasure trove of knowledge I have about this New England gem. We're out over the ocean side on the big high dunes. Look at those waves coming in. Daddy used to surf here on the longboards when he was little. Wow, oh, step back. This path disappeared. All right, Eric, go, run for it. Woo! What I'll do is pick some of these beautiful nuggets here, knock the sand off of it like this. Okay, get all that outer sand. Here, Thomas, dust these off until you get to the smooth part. See how? See it? So there. This should do it. Some more like that, huh? And then, yeah, we're gonna soften these. Soften these in here and make a slurry. More. Okay. Make a nice slurry with those. A few more. Now, this clay is supposed to have ionic properties. That's enough, I think. Let's see. You don't want it to be too thick. Well, we have a little extra water there, but this looks like it's good. There, now, hold on. Now make it smooth. Break it up and make it smooth. It is like, right.
We're doing the ritual.
All right, let's get that mixed up and let's start applying. We're applying the secret mixture, and this is supposed to bring peace and serenity. All right, wait a minute. Here, use up the rest of the mixture. Do your legs, Erickson. All right. I'll do mine as a warrior paint. Not fair for the kids to do this without Dad getting involved. Oh! Indian versus Indian race. Hey, what? Really scrub. Get in there. You're gonna need to scrub to get it off. Don't worry, I'll be on shark watch. Daddy's on overwatch. Looks like I'm gonna have to dive in there with them to make this wash down complete. How do you feel now? Oh, I see you do. You look refreshed. Your skin is glowing. My gosh, Action, how do you feel?
Great. I feel strong. I'm